EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down, Titans.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
On first down, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 38.
Let's go, defense.
Hurry.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 6 man. Check.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. Switch.
Alert.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
55.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second and 12, Tannehill, and the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Set. 10-2 stop. You got 6-6. Pull it high. You got see me and your nightmare.
Rush in. Shift. Mike 51.
New draw Corker.
It's a party now.
Keep grip.
Tannehill on third down. He's got Smith here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. From the 36, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
180! You ain't got nothing. King!
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
180! Alert! 49, check 49. 61, matchbox, one touch.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hurry, hurry!
12-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
180!
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Regular!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He finds Beckham complete. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Let's go, D.
First
Check
and goal
31,
at the
check 31.
5-yard line.
Hey, alert!
They'll run with Chubb and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The stop made by Jarrell Casey. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's get it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Right there.
It's now third and goal.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. To throw is Tannehill. Sets up the screen to Lewis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 66 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On the set. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
58, snap.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo. 54. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going up top. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They're still playing solid. Y'all playing the wrong way.
Mayfield looks to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
We can talk all... We want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And again, it's Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's go. Run. 54.
On third down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They run for it with Hunt. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 58.
Third and long. It's Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, Steve, sit.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Point it right.
They go play action. Mayfield, they'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Tannehill. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry! He's coming. Alert! Double up. Say. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet. I got you.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert! Go!
From the gun, Mayfield. eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Throwing, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Derrick Henry. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. They'll run it again with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems, no, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us, see what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us, I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go.